Simon, what were your thoughts on that game?
Tough old game, marred by a card. I thought. I thought we were comfortable. To be fair, I don't think they stressed us a great deal. It was an important performance for us after a really poor one last week to come and play our style. I thought for 20 minutes we dominated. And I think it sort of coincided with Louis kicking one out on the full. Got a bit of kick pressure on us, sliced the ball, then give them a bit of field position, and I think that probably. I think they would have fell over a little bit sooner. They were wobbling at that point. I think if we'd have knocked a few more sets together, it might have gone a bit sooner for us. But yeah, we got there in the end, and it's been a tough week. Bodies missing, late pull-outs, a couple of injuries within the game. Zach McComb and Brandon Moore, so we'll see how they turn out. And obviously the card is the big thing, I think, that kind of spoils it.
We'll come to the card in a minute. The first 20 minutes though, absolutely blitzed them, didn't you, that first 20 minutes?
Yeah, organised kicking game, moved the ball around a little bit. It's not a strength of Bradford's to get round corners, so obviously we tried to get after that. I thought we did it with some success early on, and yeah, as the game went on, sprinkles at half time, bit of rain in the air, a lot more drop ball from us, and a lot of silly stuff, passing the ball at the line, which in these conditions you need to try and avoid. But for the most part, considering pressure we were under, again for all the factors I've already mentioned, I thought we did a really good job, professional job.
And the forwards laid the platform for Joe and Louis?
Yeah, they were good. Last week, not taking anything away from London, they were good, but we didn't have much punch about us, to be fair. And I thought we went into and through Bradford quite a bit, between bodies, and played the ball reasonably quick, which is obviously a bonus in this game. That's what we're all after. So yeah, I think happy with everyone across board. I don't think anyone had a bad game by any means, but there's some areas we need to learn from. There's going to be more cards, there's going to be more sin binnings and whatnot between now and the end of the year. That's where we're at, and we need to manage those periods a bit better. I think we turned the ball over maybe 3 times on play 2 when we were down to 12. It's just dumb stuff, but yeah, they're the little things in the game.
And a couple of special efforts from Zach
McComb.
Yeah.
Unfortunate one for Burton at the end of the first half. Thought that one was a bit of a. I think we'd earned it. I think we'd earned that try, but yeah, that was a fortunate one, I suppose. But yeah, Zach's same all the time. His effort's always outstanding. I thought he showed that, throughout the game, not only in those little instances there, but yeah, his effort to get us forward and try and get that up going quick from play 2 is a big plus for us. And yeah, if he's out, we'll miss him.
How much did that try just before half time change your team talk?
Not much. I think the general message at half time was just need to do the same again, start the game again. I think we completed 10 from 10 to start the game, and that's brilliant, really. That's where you get to that point where everyone's energy is just starting to wobble a little bit. If you've done that, you've had the better of it. That was the plan. Then I think first set we knocked on. But yeah, I think generally from half time it was much of the same. Tidy our kicking game up a little bit and just play the game at the right end of the field, because inevitably, obviously Gill scores from a dummy half scoop, but Bradford they're a set of big lads, and the more time you spend on your goal line, they might not come up with fantastic play or really shorten you up or anything, but just big body after big body after big body, it can take it away from you. So yeah, the message in general was get behind your kicking game, play at the right end of the field.
Red card for Joe Martin. What are your thoughts on that?
Poor. There's an incident on the ground. I need to have another proper look at it. Joe says he's punched on the ground, stands up, then Bradford players come from everywhere. It was almost like it was planned. They were expecting a retaliation. They come in, rag him around. Joe gets punched a couple of times, gets eye gouged as well, which is quite clear on Premier footage, and then Joe gets the red. So it's interesting at times what gets seen and what gets missed. I know they've only got one look at it, but there's 3 blokes looking at that, and it's interesting that yes, we give the penalty away, no qualms about that. Bobby just comes out of a lazy arm, but yeah, after that, when they've all gone running in, it didn't make a right lot of sense to me. So it'd be interesting to see what they do in the review, because we've been pinged pretty hard recently on the referees' reviews. Yeah, we'll see what comes of it, I suppose.
And still in the fight for third?
Yeah, it's a tough comp. All really tight, and one win can swing it. I think one win or one loss can change your fortunes pretty quick. So we're happy just to get them 2 points back on the board after, as I say, a below par performance across the board last week at London, and we move on now. Every game is tough between now and the end. We've all got something to play for, so yeah, we'll just throw our eggs in the Batley basket.
Simon, quick word for the fans that travelled over. They made a lot of noise today and really got behind the boys. You must have been happy to see that.
Yeah.
Given the performance that their support deserved.
Yeah, fans, definitely. I think, I'm not sure how many people made it to London last week, but we definitely didn't give a performance worthy of their petrol money and the time and all the rest of it. We like to give a performance that people can be proud of on every occasion, and it's not down to effort. Everyone always tries the best, of course, but yeah, we didn't deliver that last week. But this week, derby game, we turned out, and we often do when the back's against the wall. So yeah, really pleasing and nice to hear him singing all the way through as well.